Can't hear you.
Yeah, man. Welcome to another episode of Block is Streetfighters. Hear me now. So get your ears ready to feel the beat, man. Hey, how's it going, guys? Welcome to another episode of Black History Fighters. This time we have Deejay. Deejay is a Jamaican kickboxer who always dances to the rhythm of the beat, whether it's beating ass or the percussions. Deejay is feeling it. He's generally a good-spirited, cheerful, happy-go-lucky man who loves fighting, dancing, and composing rhythms. He is almost always seen in game artwork sporting a huge smile and making a thumbs-up hand gesture. He always has an extremely positive manner and charismatic attitude. When learning about his creation origins, this really surprised me too. I found out that his inspirations came from 90s martial arts action movie star Billy Blanks. Yes, Billy Blanks. And in case you youngsters don't know who Billy Blanks is, here's a clip. Just go ahead and watch after this. It's really mind-blowing, but once you put two and two together, it makes sense. Now, I used to watch stuff like that all the time as a child. It was so cheesy. I loved it. Anyway, during one of his fights, an impressed record company scout notices him, and he's signed on as a performer. And since that moment, Deejay has been making hit after hit after hit while still fighting to the rhythm of the beat. Now, Deejay first appeared in Super Street Fighter 2 in 1993. Grew up on this stuff. Surprisingly, he grew to be top tier in that game. Well, I believe it was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo, which featured Akuma, was the game that made him top tier. And stuff like this made him top tier.
Dead! That motherfucker's dead!
Later on, he didn't come up in another game until Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper, or the console version of Street Fighter Alpha 3. And he sucked. He was bad. He was not good. He was down there with Dan. He was so bad that some people, well, really nobody would use him. I used him a little bit, but I wasn't good. Anyway, in this game, he is trying to fight other kickboxers to prove himself. He randomly runs into Adon, beats his butt, and then eventually runs into Sagat. He handles up on him too. After handling up on Sagat, Bison's like, "Hey man, I like your fighting style. I want you on the team. I'll pay you a lot of money." But DJ's not having that. He's a good guy. And he beats that ass. So when it came to Deejay, he's a fairly simple character. He was like a Black Guile, so to speak, but with damage out the wazoo. He has stuff like air slashes for his projectile, rolling sabot for a normal kick attack. It's a double kick attack normally. And also later on, he got a move called Jackknife. Jackknife Maximum, I believe. It's an upward anti-air kick. He also has machine gun punches, which is one of the coolest moves in my opinion, and you just seen it just now. I really love doing that move, and you're going to see a lot of it in Street Fighter 6 when the game comes out. So looking back at Deejay and his fighting style and how to use him, his general meta, Street Fighter 2, it was somewhat simple. Just get your combos, get your damage. He connected a lot of things from lights. He also had a standing medium connector. He hurt really, really bad. In Street Fighter Alpha 3, it changed a bit because of his damage. He still had great normals. He still had the neutral game, but the damage wasn't there. He just wasn't as good. No matter what ism you picked, he just wasn't as good. In Street Fighter 4, which I can't show right now, he still sucked. But they had unblockables or hard to blockables. Basically, you get a hard knockdown situation and then you mix people up. And because he has a move where he jumps up in the air and falls a bit faster, which was his jumping down light kick, it made tricky situations. So he was difficult to block sometimes, but your whole key revolved around getting a knockdown, and he didn't have any strong, hard knockdown moves. He just had like one or two that I know of that were definite. So He was very difficult to play in Street Fighter 4 in my opinion, because he was a charge character, but he also relied on mix-ups that deal with knockdown. You always have to charge. You always have to hold that partition, and it just made things hard to rush down. You really couldn't do it. Or I mean you could, but it was really hard. My opinion, his greatest iteration was when he was first introduced in Street Fighter 2, but also the other version of Street Fighter 2, Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. For the most part, I like him. I really do. I'm not a charge character fan, but I love Deejay. I just love everything he represents. I love his moves, and I like the fact that Capcom tried. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to let this play out, enjoy my match footage. I don't have any online matches, but I did play with him and beat the game with him in Street Fighter Alpha 3. So watch this Sagat fight and enjoy. And once again, this has been another year of Black History Fighters. Take care.
Don't worry, man.